Heyo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and we're back with another episode of Coaster Spotlight. And in today's video, we're going to be looking at Maverick Reborn, created by brotzada. So, stay tuned, and let's check it out. Alright, this was sent in by a subscriber, and he says, "This is my first coaster I've built, over 4,000 pieces, that is why it's apart. It took about 2 days, and I would really appreciate some feedback. Love the channel, Brotzy." Awesome. Quick look at the Steam Workshop, everybody. Maverick Reborn by brotzada. Come rate it, favorite it, subscribe to it. It's his first creation ever. Let's get him some ratings on this. Let's see if he's been active since. No, he has not been active. When was this uploaded? April, May, June. Holy crap, this was in my submission box for a while, I take it. So hopefully you see this spotlight and it motivates you to get back into the game. Let's keep you playing and come join our community as well. Alright, let's take a look at this. Park coaster, he said over 4,000 pieces. 4,580. Now. What you probably could do, I don't think any of this is necessary. I mean, I get it for the coaster design. 700 pieces. Now, rather than the coaster coming all the way out and looping to here, you could have shot it out, wrapped it around the building, and then brought it back. Where's it going from there? Yeah, you could just wrap it around differently and bring it back in, and this could have been the blueprint. But it's alright. So Maverick Reborn, I guess it takes a play off the Maverick series, is what I'm thinking. Isn't Maverick like a Western show? I don't really know. But this is a Western theme. Now, in terms of rock formation, depending on the map you play on, I don't think it's necessary to have these rocks like unnaturally placed around the outside. It makes it feel a little bit man-made. And if you put it down in a park and you want to do some terraforming, the nature will naturally start blending in, and it's going to be harder to blend those in and make them look natural after the fact. Nonetheless, let's take a look at your scenery that you've actually done. The buildings look really good. Some good details gone into these. Little mine carts. Like that. Nice little details. This little barn looks good. Or it's a train station, I guess. A little windmill up top. Rock clusters are pretty difficult to do. Takes quite an expert skill to make rock clumps look good. So definitely a difficult thing to tackle on your first creation. But you seem to have a good sense of building design. So I'd say keep doing what you're doing and keep practicing and having fun. And play around with some other themes and some of the other assets in the game. And see what else you can come up with. And submit another creation, because I'd love to see what else you could do. Let's take a look at the nighttime lighting. Alright, not bad. It's not a color bomb. There's quite a bit of lanterns. I think you could probably do a little bit more sparsely. You have them perfectly spaced out like every certain feet. And with the Western stuff, I feel like it's okay to be a little bit more sparse on the lighting. Especially on the saturated colors. Because it's you know, they don't have electricity or power and stuff like that, so they rely on lamp lights, so little torches and campfires, so you don't have to go that crazy with it, to be honest. But this isn't too bad. Alright, let's take a look at the coaster results. So we have a torque launch coaster, 5.34 excitement, and a 3.76 fear, and a 1.72 nausea. 204 seconds in duration, and the length is 1,200 meters. Now, why is the duration so long on this? There's 4 trains on this coaster. There must be a block section where they're stuck. So, they're stuck there. Is he going to get stuck here? Nope. This one came around. Yeah, there's just a clog up here. So essentially, all you need to do is have less trains on this coaster. And I probably wouldn't have brake stations all along here, just drive wheeling it in. Just run the coaster back in. It's not necessary. So that's my coaster feedback. I mean, you know, I don't want to be too harsh on the coaster design. I mean, there's banking. It is your first. Could probably use a little bit of smoothing in between. I would probably try to stray away from torque launch coasters, but for a first-time creation, torque launch coasters are pretty good because if you run out of momentum or speed, you could just kind of boost it again. But I feel like torque launch coasters should be used in a very specific manner, and depends on what you're trying to accomplish. They're good for trying to make like storytelling experiences because they can just slow you down, launch you, and do all that stuff. And we've seen some really good ones in the past. I'm trying to think of the name. But when you do the big top hat stalls and you do the reverse launch mechanism and you're taking advantage of the how the inversion goes, there's an inversion on this coaster and it can link back into itself, so it goes underneath when another one's going on top of it at the same time. There's some really cool stuff you could do with the torque launch coasters, and I feel like to use it properly and do it well, it takes a lot of skill. And other than that, it can also just be like really hacky or cheaty. So, you know, it's like, oh, well, my coaster didn't have enough momentum. I didn't make my lift hill big enough. Let's just push it back into the station with some boosters. And so for that reason, I try and stray away from that because it's not going to get you really skilled or proficient at coaster design. And I feel like you know, you'll learn a lot more from using the other coasters. Anyways, that's my feedback for this one. Let's give it a go. Here we go. That is strange. What's going on here? Is this a reverse launch? Oh, that was super loud. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm going to turn my volume down. As I mentioned in the last recording, Windows did an update and it seems to have messed up all my sound drivers or something. I'm at 50% now and it doesn't sound any quieter. Now another little bit of feedback here. This launch lift, it's not necessary to have it go up if you're using the launch coaster, unless it's part of your design. You're treating it as if it's a regular chain lift, but it really doesn't need to go up because it could just boost forward. Alright, there it is, everybody. Hopefully I provided you with some feedback, and I hope to see you back in the game playing, making some more blueprints, and also come join our community, brotzada. So there you go, everybody. That was Maverick Reborn, created by brotzada, and that's going to do it for this episode of Coaster Spotlight. If you guys enjoyed, please be sure to smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for more daily Planet Coaster videos. And if you guys want to support the show and keep it going, you can do so by becoming a patron or by leaving a tip or donation using the links down in the description below. Alright, everybody, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye now.